you are.
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Hi, my bad. I'm at Lollapalooza right now, so I'm gonna go to a quiet space.
Okay, okay.
I'm sorry. Is over here quiet? Yeah. All right.
Hi,
Okay. Hi. How are you doing?
I'm good. You? How are you doing?
That's good. I'm doing good. I got a backstage pass for all 4 days, so I'm using it. Using it to my advantage.
Yes. So, can you
Yes.
introduce yourself to our audience that's on the live?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, my name is Zia Jenaye. I'm 16 years old. I'm a singer-songwriter from the South Side of Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, South Side's the best side.
Yes, yes. I love all sides, but they ain't got nothing on the
They
south
don't.
side.
They don't. They don't know. So, it's a pleasure to have you here. So, let's start by diving into your background music. Can you tell us about that?
My background in music.
How did you
Okay,
start?
well, I've been singing since I was 9 years old. Since then, the journey has been comprised of going to the studio, doing vocal lessons, performing. But I actually started really performing 2 years ago. So it's been, my summers have been filled with performances going around Chicago, like Tavern on the Grange, opening up for Chance the Rapper for his night at the museum, and just a bunch of different things. So, yeah. Right now, I'm really trying to get my name out here.
Okay, okay. Well, I done seen you got a lot, but you need yourself to that. So, um, you worked on some incredible projects. I saw when I was looking at. Can you your work?
I'm sorry, but you're breaking up a little bit. Could you say that again?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What is one so far?
Wow. One more time. I'm sorry. You want to try moving? I'm going to try moving. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's breaking up. I think right here. Okay. Okay. Can you say it again?
Oh no, uh, you share what made
She's still breaking up.
you?
1 second. I'm sorry. She's still breaking up. Let me look at my Wi-Fi to see what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. Can you try saying it one more time?
Can you hear me right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can hear me. All right, great, great. All right. Can you share with us one of your favorite projects or collaborations and what made it special for you?
Okay. One of my favorite projects. I would say one of my. I ain't hurting. Because of the music video. It was a different experience. The music video was really carefree. It's talking about not hurting and being comfortable in your skin. So I brung a lot of people who I've met throughout my musical journey in Chicago, and we really had a fun time putting that video together. And also, even coming up with the song was such a good experience in general. So that was one of my favorites.
Okay, that's such an incredible experience, and we can really see your talent shines through your work. So, can you tell us about your creative and how you approach writing and music? So, like, basically, what's your creative process and how do you go about writing?
Yes, ma'am. I'll start with writing. Now, when I tell you, when I was younger, when I really said this is something I wanted to do, my parents really had me hone my craft. So I've been writing since I've started, which was 9 years old. So my writing process now, you turn on the beat and it just flows out of my head. I love to record myself, but I've also gotten into a habit of writing things down. So my writing process, sometimes I'm even in the studio and it'll just spill out. My performance process also, I practice long hours with my dancers. So I love to do like what I'm doing in the show. I do exactly during practice, full out every time because I really want to get that right. And yeah, so
Huh?
that's pretty much my process. Can you say
I said you do your stuff too. You don't play no game. You said
Right.
this. I'm like, yep.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, who are some of your who are some of your influences?
Some of my inspirations.
Yes.
Okay, some of my inspirations, I really love Beyonce because her career is just so beautiful. How she's able to express herself now and just her musical journey. I aspire to have a beautiful career like that. Another inspiration is Ari Lennox. I love how real she is. She makes every girl out here feel like, dang, I can do that too. That's something I always said I wanted to do when I get, to the top. I want to make people feel like you can do this too, and be relatable. Someone else I also look up to, Erica Badu. She's really free, and I want to get to a point where I can share my life experiences and lessons throughout my music and really help people out here. So those are the three people that inspire me.
And beautiful women and beautiful black queens.
Yes,
And
beautiful black
men.
queen
So, what is your favorite lyric that you've written? Favorite lyric?
that I've written.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay, it's my I ain't hurting. So I hurting, and I'm not scary. I ain't scary, I ain't scary. I'm moving light. I said I'm moving light. So yeah, it's just about moving light. Like I'm not scared. No matter the opportunity, I'm not gonna let my fears or doubts get in the way. I'm really moving light throughout life. So
Oh,
that's one of my
she
favorites.
broke out the song.
Thank
You
you.
so beautiful. Of
Thank you.
course. Have you ever gone by a different stage name?
How did I get my stage name? Actually, I like to say that it was a God-given name because it's my regular name. It's the name I was born with. Actually, Zia means splendor and light. So I like to think I'm living up to my name. I'm going to be the light in people's lives that can guide people through the darkness. So it's really just a natural stage name.
Oh, if you could describe your music, if you can describe your music in 3 words, what would
If I was to describe my music, I would say Zia Jenaye. Like, of course, I hear certain comparisons with other artists, but I feel like I'm truly a unique artist, and it's just so many, like a human. There's so many different elements to a human. It's truly like human. I can say it's human because one day I'm feeling this way, one day I'm feeling this way, and whatever I listen to, I'm a person who likes diverse music. So some days I listen to R&B and soul. Some days I listen to blues. Some days I listen to alternative rock. Whatever um, I've listened to is like I absorb it like a sponge and pour it out into my music. So it's truly me um, and what I've experienced and what I've heard and my environment and what I've been around. So yes.
oh my goodness, mesmerized. uh, who would your dream collaboration on a play?
Dream collaboration. My dream collaboration, I have to see. Ari Lennox. She has left such an impact on me. I remember one summer my mom was playing her and I was like, who is that? Like Ari Lennox. And from then I fell in love with her. Like her personality more than just her music. And she's just such a vibe. So I would love to collaborate with her.
Oh, pressure.
Yes, Pressure. What? But it was really her first album. Kind of her first album that got me. That was dope. So,
What advice would you give to the generation?
Advice I would give is never stop going. It's really not perfection. Of course, we all want to reach perfection, but if you really love what you do, you're probably never gonna be satisfied. So the real thing is just being consistent and just staying and loving what you do, finding different ways to fall in love with what you do and be yourself with it because you don't want to get somewhere and not be yourself. And learn from your mistakes. Don't get down because you made a mistake. Keep going. It's really consistency, and you'll get there.
You sure you're 16? You sure you're
No, my soul. I'm probably a good 50. My soul, a good 50. So
Cause I'm looking like I don't know. Maybe I need to see your birth certificate because it's not giving 16. It's not. It's not.
thank you.
Of course. You have a mantra or something that you live by daily. know you kind of said, but is it like something you live by day?
Actually, I do. It's hmm. Okay, so if you worry, pray, and if you pray, don't worry. That's something I like to remind myself, especially before I'm about to perform, because it can be a lot of doubts and hesitation. But what I know that's like God got me. It's like a release, you know, because so many people can tell you, you got this, but it's truly you. You have to know that you got it and you can own it. You know what I mean? Other than other people. So I feel like the higher force, when I give it all to God and be like, it's gonna be all right, then nothing can go wrong. That's a release that I can go by every day. Like God got it. So.
Yep, I feel that.
Yes.
You got it.
Yes.
You got it. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
So, who helps you with your styling when it comes to clothes, hair, all of that? Who helps you with that?
All of that is definitely my momager.
Huh.
My momager, she, man, and also my auntie. I keep a close circle around me, which is filled with family members and people that I love. So all of them help me, even sometimes in the writing process or the ideas for my videos, because we're very artistic people. So we don't like simple things. We like to go big or go home. So yeah, they help me with my styling, all of that.
Yeah, go big. Oh,
Yes,
2024.
all 2024. Okay.
Who choreographs your dances or your dance? Uh,
Actually, I have a hand in choreographing it. My dancers sometimes I allow them to put their ideas into it. My momager sometimes, so it's really just um. Sorry, a helicopter going by. It's really everybody puts their ideas in and come up with these dances. So I couldn't tell you step by step, but just know it's the Zia Jenaye team that's coming up with these
uh,
dances.
okay. She said, I got the
Yes.
dream. Don't forget it.
What'd you say?
I said, you got the dream team. I said, tell them, don't
Yes,
forget
the dream team, and I'm trying to stick with them.
it.
Yep.
What's the dream place or event you would like to perform at?
Dream place.
You already did Lala, so.
Right, I already did Lala, but I will say, okay, the dream place I'm gonna go for pretty current, pretty around this time. I would say I would want to perform on a bigger stage at Lala. That's my dream. I'm manifesting for next year that it'll be a bigger stage and people, you know, can know my songs and just sing that. So that's my dream thing. And it's not even a stage. I'm not gonna say a stage. It's the moment where people are singing my songs and I get that like people know it. So it's not really a stage, it's a moment. It's a moment. It don't matter what stage it's on. Just when I see the people in my core fan audience that have been riding with me for so long. So,
Okay.
hopefully that answers the question.
She said it's a moment. She said it's not a
It's
stage.
the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, it don't matter what stage it's on.
I agree with that. I like that. Let me snap to that. Let me snap. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know you said you got mom and care. Are you
Yes.
signed to a label?
No, I am not signed to a label yet, but I am in talks with them.
Is that
Yes.
yours?
What'd you say?
Is that a goal of yours? Sign to
It's definitely in the talks. Um, it's definitely in the talk. So
a, okay. So what consist like the main the
sorry,
indie?
can you say that again? You were breaking up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So we talked about the team of all the
Yes.
wonderful people you have in your corner. So can you tell us about your team stuff and who is stuff
I'm sorry, you broke up. So you say, can I tell you
about
what?
your team, like how the people that's in your team that helps you?
To tell
Yeah.
help how they help me?
Yes.
Okay. The people on my team, first of all, they keep me grounded because they're people who truly love me and want the best for me. So that's the first thing. Another thing is they know me, so they know what I love. They listen to me. They're open-minded, just like me, and they're also artistic people. Whether that's styling or whether that's performance ideas or helping me. Oh, this would be a good thing to write about. My team is just truly they're artists like me, and yeah, they're just loving, and we all love each other, and we're like a family. So that's the way they help me. Having those people around me are just, it's very securing.
That's not, it's about who you're. It's about who you're around because they can have very important
Yes.
about you. So yeah, that's beautiful that you have people that you and make sure to keep a level head, especially in the music. I probably say.
Right.
So who have you worked with?
Who have I worked with so far?
Yes,
When it comes to artists or
we could talk. We could do artists collaboration. Like if like we want a T. We can work with so.
okay, okay. People I've worked with so far, I could say, can I say a foundation, the John Wall Foundation? They're actually, I was on their stage for Lollapalooza. Some other people I've worked with. Actually, I'm in the process of really trying to work with more artists. I haven't really gotten to that, but people I would like to work with is Fidel. He's a rapper that I know. This rapper named Youngin. Big Mouth Bow, I would love to work with her. Chance the Rapper, Manifesting, I would love to work with him. And just so many more artists in Chicago. So, yes.
I know. That I feel like I feel like I see how many, but I
Yes.
so I saw that you had dancer in your bio. So did you start your career as a dancer or as a singer, or did you always pursue both? Like how did that work?
Actually, that's a funny story because we always had rhythm, but no, I didn't start as a dancer. Actually, I had formed a group when I first started out with my sister. We were called Simplicity, and then it went to Monet. So we did little dances, you know what I mean, little two-step, 1, 2. It was really nothing complex at all. But when my freshman year of high school, I actually wanted dancers. I wanted to elevate my show. So now I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring in some dancers. So I met a lot of dancers from my school, a lot of younger people who were interested in it, and from then on, we've been dancing. They've brought in all their knowledge. I've grabbed knowledge from watching people and studying. I haven't necessarily been in a dance class, but I just jumped in, and now, that's my aspiration. I do want to get better in dancing and get more knowledge on it. But I really just started by doing it, looking at the people around me and learning from them. So yeah.
That's a good skill to have because
Yes.
like sometimes it's just about mimicking somebody. Like okay, you did this, you did that.
Mhm.
We gonna hit it.
Right.
I'm a dancer.
Everybody loves to dance.
I'm a dancer.
Everybody. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Also, I saw some editorial photos of you. So, do you do modeling as well?
Yes, I do modeling. Now I do want to get into it more, but I would love to model. That's one of my other dreams outside of singing.
You said I wear any hats. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Yes, I want to model. I want to act. I want to start my own business, whatever that is. I really love tea, so probably a tea business. That's in the works too. So just things I love. I just want to be able to pursue all of that, and all of it be prosperous and successful. So,
So, what's your favorite song you created? How many songs you have out
so you said what's my
that
favorite song
you created?
that I created? Okay. Ooh, that's so hard. That's so hard because my songs are also connected to like
You broke up. You're breaking up. You can't hear. You broke up. Like it. It went for a long time.
right. Can you still hear me?
I now yes.
Okay. Okay. So I can't choose. I
Okay.
can't choose a favorite song. Probably in a couple years, probably not.
Okay.
But but
How,
then what's the other question you had?
how many songs do you have out?
How many songs do I have out? I don't know the exact number. I don't know the exact number. No, but I know it's a couple, probably 12.
Oh, okay.
I'll say probably 12. And I want to put so much more out. There's so
So you out
and I also have a EP dropping August 8th. So that's going to be more music. It's called The Switch Up. So yeah, I'm excited really to put that out because that's composed of so many different genres. Again, it's me. It's me as Zia Jenaye. So all the things that have influenced me are gonna be in that EP.
Oh, okay. So y'all look out for that.
Yes.
Keep Dave in.
Yes.
So, what celebrities have you met so far, and what celebrities are you looking forward to meeting in the future?
Okay, actually, that's crazy. At Lollapalooza, I met Bobby Shmurda. And when I tell you, his personality was lit. Like, he gives you, like, you walk away with, like, dang, that was a cool person. So I love meeting him. Who else? I met Big Mouth Bo. She was very nice. Chance the Rapper. He was very dope. Papa J. He's from Chicago. He was dope. Star Bands. All these people were dope people. Who else? I can't think of them right now. People I would love to meet. Ari Lennox. I gotta meet my girl Ari Lennox. She would be another person. Oh, I also met Michelle at the Hazel Nut Festival. So she was dope. She was so dope. I got to sing for her. Yeah, another person I met is Jemiah Rogers. He's performing at Lollapalooza, and he is so dope. So dope. We're actually very close. I see him as a brother. And it's just so many more people I want to meet. Her, SZA, like all these different people. So yes. But even more than working with them, I want to work with them. Like do music with them.
Yeah.
And see how it goes.
While we're on it, who's your dream collaboration? I'm gonna give you three. If you can pick your
Three.
top three dream collaboration.
Dream collaboration. Okay. I'll say Big Crit. And that's kind of going back old school, but really not. It's somebody who my father really admired, and then when I saw his music, it really spoke to me, especially in the journey I'm trying to go on. It's so inspiring. Another person would be Ari Lennox, my girl Ari Lennox. I gotta do a song with her. And somebody else I would say is Beyonce. Beyonce. We all grown up on Beyonce. She's just so amazing. So yeah.
Okay, and I know this is a dope song. So, how do you balance your time between songwriting, recording, and performing? How do you do it? Woo.
How I do it, definitely my parents helped me with that time management. How I balance it, creating a schedule and trying my best to, get good at balancing my time and, putting, having my head at different spaces at the same time. So it's a constant working process, but I think I'm doing pretty good now. So, yeah.
Okay, look, she got time management down, but
Okay, I'm definitely working on it.
what has been the most memorable performance of your career and why?
Most memorable. I'm gonna say Lollapalooza. That was a new step. It was definitely a new step. I feel like the biggest step I've had. So it just gets me ready for what else I have in store in the future. So that was the most memorable so far.
Okay, where do you find inspiration for your lyrics? Do
Mm,
experience play a role? Like how you said, things you've seen or heard, play off
right.
things. So, what is?
Now let me tell you right now, I'm definitely a binge watcher. I watch TV. Okay, so I get the inspiration from TV shows that I watch. Like I really love watching Korean dramas, anime, different stuff like that. I'm currently watching Supercell. It's a new TV show out. So it's just I get inspiration from that. Like Korean dramas, they always have crazy plots. Probably the ex-girlfriend that came back to hunt the new whatever. So sometimes I have lucky songs like that. And definitely my environment. A lot of my songs I would say are about love or self-love because love is everywhere we go. So I really get that from my parents, the love they show each other, the love I have with my siblings, just really what I see. Like I'm a sponge. So I love to watch.
You cut out?
I cut out.
Yeah, can you say that?
Oh my bad. Okay, but again, like I'm saying, I'm a binge watcher. I love TV, so I get it from a lot of TV shows, the crazy scenarios that they have, and also a lot of my songs are about love, self-love, because love is everywhere you go. So I get it from my parents, the love they show each other, the love that I have for my siblings, and just what I see in my environment, what's going on in the world. Yeah.
Aww.
And one example of that is also no meaning to cut you off, but I recently filmed a music video for my song that my newest song that's going to be dropping called "A City's Cry." It's also going to be on my EP. And just all the violence and murders that have gone on in Chicago this summer, it has been so many inspired that. So that's also another thing. Whatever is going on, or whatever I feel like I have something to say on. So yeah.
A question off my script, but when you make it, what is one thing that you want to come back to Chicago and bring? Because a lot of people leave once they make it, they just say
Right.
get that. So what do you do to help those?
What I want to bring is I want to bring more things to the city. You roll around the city, of course it's beautiful. Like there's been times where I'm just like, dang, like it's so beautiful. I just want to make it more beautiful. You know what I mean? And one thing I always notice when I go to the city, I always tell my mom, like, dang, it's not a lot of grocery stores. It's a lot of fast food. A lot of fast food. And one thing that my parents have always taught me and my siblings is how to be healthy. And that's always been something we've been really serious about. So I want to bring grocery stores, like, so these people can go and shop, like, bring things that you see when you go into a suburb. You know what I mean? Because our people deserve it too. They deserve the highest quality things. They deserve to be healthy. They deserve to be educated on health. You know what I mean? And not just going out here getting all the unhealthy stuff and poisoning themselves and their bodies. So I just want to bring all of my knowledge and experience to them so they can learn about it. Another thing, I'm sorry, would also be more things for the music industry in schools. Like, kids love music, but that can't always be translated in a choir or like a band. That's cool and all, but no. We're going to have a producer so people can make beats. We're going to have a studio where you can go record. You know what I mean? We're going to have things where you can get a true experience. Like, okay, what I see Chance the Rapper on that stage doing, I get to do. You know what I mean? And I have experience so that I got a feel of how it feels. So I hope I didn't go too long
No,
on that,
you
but that's what I'm looking
did.
for.
I love it. I love it. One of my goals too as well is to have
Yes.
non for profit.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm trying to start too. Yes. Yeah.
What's for creatives, because I don't think they talk a lot about. It's so many opportunities and avenues you can go. Nobody talks about.
Right. Right.
I
Yes.
feel you on that. I feel you on that. So, do you ever collaborate with other songwriters when you do certain things or musicians? Like,
Yes, I have. Like I said, I have so much music just with me that I want to share with the world. Like, I've always had a musical family, so artists that they've brung around. But I do want to do that more. I know so many artists that I've met. So actually, one song that I do have out with an artist, he's called Fella 88. It's called Champion. Another song I have is with Legacy J. She's another Chicago artist. It's called Chicago Borderlines. But I definitely want to do more. So I might drop an EP with just collaborating with other Chicago artists because there's so many out here that are just amazing.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
hmm
So, what song are you most proud of writing and why?
Proud of writing. Let me see. I would say my unreleased song, "A City's Cry," because it was talking on a deep message. I feel like so many black beautiful people lives have been cut short, and I feel like the way I delivered it was such an understanding and beautiful way. So that was one of I'm proud of that song. Because I feel like it could really speak values in our community. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to hear it now. You just
Yes, yes.
got me a tip.
August 8th, y'all, my EP is gonna be on there. So,
All
yes.
platforms.
What'd you say?
I said
All streaming platforms,
yes.
always. Yes.
Because
Yes.
I know some people that like, oh no, it's only on such.
Yup. Nah, we don't do that to people. You gotta keep listening on everything.
Can you describe a challenging moment you faced while writing a song and how you overcame it?
Mm. A challenging thing. I would say writer's block. Not necessarily knowing what to write about. Um, but how I overcame that, huh? Just doing it. Sometimes when you just do it, because I've gone through moments through a writing process where I feel like, dang, like I just can't think of anything, or the message, I just don't know what to write about. So when I sit on it a couple of minutes, I come back and be like, okay, I had to go through a process where I just had to do it. And then after a minute, like, okay, this is getting into a flow. So it's definitely something that I have to keep practicing. I don't like to go away from it too much. So I like to write a song a day or just at least listen to a beat and come up with something because it keeps all that creative stuff going. So.
Okay, okay. I'm glad because you answered my second question with the writer's block. How do you handle that? Because
It could be definitely irritating. I haven't experienced it in a while because I've just been writing. That's always been something I've been doing. Man, I don't necessarily know. I'm probably going out and experiencing things and like, okay, what can I write about? And the people around me, again, my team, them saying, hey, what about this? Hey, what about this? They'll tell me things about myself I didn't even know. Like, hey, I could write about that. I didn't think about that. And then also, my parents also had to bring me back into writing about me. At first, I didn't really write about myself. I wrote about the simple things, love, what I saw, but getting into me and how to write how I feel. Because that can go on forever. I'm never gonna run out of, because I'm always gonna feel, I'm always gonna have emotions, and people are always gonna relate. So it's like, if I can write how I feel, then that's beautiful.
it's a rap, especially especially you being able to write how you feel. Because some people way older than both of us can't how they feel, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
So how do you take care of your vocal health? Like, how do you make sure your voice is hitting like it's supposed to hit?
It's definitely been a process, girl. When I tell you, okay, that's something I'm definitely strict on. Like me, my family, we've always been the type to diet or go a period of time not eating meat, not eating cheese, all that type of stuff, and I'm definitely strict on that. So sometimes I go through periods where I don't eat meat or I don't eat anything dairy. You know what I mean? To be in the best condition. Yeah, like where it's gotten to a point where that ain't even in my diet, my daily diet. So yeah, just certain things like that. And also drinking tea, keeping my vocals warm, working out. You know what I mean? Practicing the stamina. So when I move around, all that dancing I do, I'm able to maintain my stamina throughout the show to give people a good show. What else? Let me think of something else. Yeah, it's really that. Oh, vocal lessons. Doing that continuously. Yeah. So it's really diet and just keep practicing.
But girl, I, people, like, but how do you prepare for it? What do you do?
What do I do? Well, first things first, I practice. We practice like all days a week for like 8 hours a day. So definitely practice. That's something that my parents have always instilled in me. Practice. What's something else I do to prepare? Practice. That's all I know. Is practice. Sometimes I love to pray before I go on the stage because, yeah, again, getting all my worries out. Pray with the people around me too. It's not just for me, but for everything to go smoothly with the people I'm working with, my dancers, the sound to go right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
I mean, simple is the better. I mean, when people do all this other stuff, how,
Mm-hmm.
how you said practice makes
Practice makes perfect.
it does.
Yeah.
So, how much of your
You cut out. Can you say it one
of
more
course,
time?
how much
You said how much?
of your songwriting
Okay.
is based on personal versus story?
It's based on what? I'm so
No,
sorry.
no, you're fine. Story.
One more time. I
Yeah,
couldn't hear you. So how much of my songwriting is based on what?
your personal experiences
My personal
versus
experiences
storytelling.
versus storytelling. Okay. Let me think. I think the majority of it is based off my personal experiences. Even if it's like, of course, like me, I always exaggerate it. So like probably I don't know, probably like I have one song say calling a virus, where basically like your person that you messing with ain't calling you. I probably didn't exaggerate the story 1,000 times, but it's always probably based off something I've experienced. It might have a little more twists and turns, but yeah.
Okay. So like
Yeah.
before you start getting into your zone, is there anything you do like, okay, this gets you pumped up to write or this gets you pumped up to practice? I know to make sure you maintain love and motivation in what you do. What do you do to help
So what do I do to help
maintain,
make what?
maintain like the motivation that you have in your craft? You know, because people
Mm,
are tired. So it's like,
right.
what do you do to keep the drive going?
Mm. Something I do. I love to watch other artists that inspire me and just see their process. Or even look up videos of them working hard and saying, "Dang, this is hard, but I keep going," and where they've gotten. And I always envision like this is hard work is gonna pay off. I envision where I'm gonna be. You know what I mean? And sometimes what helps me because it's a lot of things like performing, which I love to do, or going out and doing interviews. And something that helps me is really just going back to what I started off doing, which is just writing music. I love to write music. I say that's one of my favorite parts, or just singing something. You know what I mean? Because me, I would say before all this, I was a more reserved type. You know what I mean? And it caused you to be social and be all around people, and you know what I mean? Share and be vulnerable with people. So sometimes what helps me is just going into a quiet space by myself and doing what I love, which is writing music, singing a song, and going back to the passion of it for myself. Because I feel like this craft, it starts off for yourself, but then it's really for others too, to bring them into your space. So I go back to, I love this. I love to do this. This is why I love to do this. This is the part that I love to do, you know, so that can help. And my parents, they're always keeping me grounded and telling me it's going to pay off. Their words always inspire me. So,
Aww.
yes.
We love it. We love it. It has to be something to keep you motivated. Because sometimes,
Yeah.
like, is this really worth it?
Right. Hmm.
So, I understand. So, I just like that. I thought you were Lala. Um, so, you, how was that experience for you? And how was the experience for Lala?
Can you say it one more
Yeah.
time?
How was you?
Okay. I don't know why it's breaking up right now. Let me try moving a little bit.
Mhm.
Okay, one more time.
Okay, I saw you perform at Lala. So, how was the experience for you, for one? And the second question is, how did you get the opportunity to perform at Lala?
Okay, my experience, it was a beautiful experience because I really loved the performance. The people there, their energy was great. I hope you enjoyed the performance too. It was hot. It was hot, but it was definitely the fact to be at Lala and people were actually there looking and paying attention was just so great. Um, and what was the other question? You said how was it to perform at Lala, and then
How did you get the opportunity?
how did I get the opportunity? So actually, I was a contestant in the Tip Fest, and then I won first place. So that's how I was able to, through John Walk, be able to perform at Lollapalooza.
Oh, that's
Yes, yes, it was so dope. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, yes, we are here.
so. But ask about from the Go Fest, the same thing. How was the experience, and how did you get the opportunity to perform?
The Go Fest. Okay, so the Go Fest, I think I saw it on Instagram or probably through other artists, and I went to multiple of their auditions, and then they called us back like, "Hey, we saw your performance. We would love for you to audition to be in the Go Fest." I've participated in that. I got top 5, so I was able to get artist development, and then I was on the stage, and that event was so beautiful too. I was able to have all of my dancers there, which was great. The people were great too. So yeah.
Okay, amazing, amazing. So, what do you hope listeners and viewers away from music?
You said.
Yeah, what do you hope music?
Sorry, say it one more time.
Yeah, just what do you hope viewers and listeners take away from your music?
Okay, and I'm sorry for the difficulties. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
Um,
okay.
what I hope people take away is that hmm, that is gonna be okay. That is gonna be okay. You know, life can be hard, but through a passion, or I just hope I can provide people with a good feeling, or even much more being relatable. Like sometimes it's good to like have positive music, but sometimes people want that negative music too. You know what I mean? That's just relatable. So I want people to be able to like, dang, like she truly know how I'm feeling, or she truly cares. Um, yeah, just be able to influence people, no matter what language they speak, no matter what they're going through. They can relate to me in some way, and I can provide them with the memorable moment. Like that got me through it at that point. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's powerful, actually. Because sometimes you do just need to know it's gonna be okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all it really takes. It's gonna be okay. Yeah.
Well, that's all I have. All the questions I have. But before we wrap up, is there any upcoming projects or anything you would like to let our audience know about before we depart?
Yes. So actually, again on August 8th, I will be dropping my EP, my first project. You guys definitely got to check it out. It's gonna be everything Zia Jenaye. So I would love for you guys to check that out. Another thing, I'm also gonna be performing at the Taste of Chicago on the Goose Island stage September 7th. September 7th. I think the time is 2 o'clock. So yeah, please come out to that. I would love to see you guys there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. It's not it, but there's plenty more. But if you go to my socials, you'll see it. I'm constantly posting about things that I'm doing.
Okay. And can you give us your social media so we can keep up with you? You know, for us folks.
Yes, so you can find me on all streaming platforms, all music platforms, all social medias at Zia Jenaye, and that is ZIA space JENAYE.
Y'all heard it here, folks.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us
Thank you for
so much.
having me.
I've had a wonderful time talking to you. I don't believe you're 16. I don't. Uh,
I don't be
but
believing it too sometimes too.
I, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of Lollapalooza. And
Yes.
until next time, hopefully next
Yes.
time we see, we waving at an award show. Like, hey, girl.
Right.
Hey.
Right. Come up to me. I want to see you there. Yes.
Yes. But you take care and thank you for
You
joining us
too.
again. Thank you,
Yes,
everybody,
ma'am.
for.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.